Hey there, everybody out there. It's W1RCP, and we're doing the Robbie's Mailbag. This is my version. I'm just going over the last year of comments that I've received on YouTube. And so we're going to start with question number 1 from KB9JQU. That's Kurt out of
South Dakota.
And in this video, my 100th POTA activation was 100% unplanned. WD4DAN got stuck in the mud. And you can see in the video here me pulling them out of the mud.
And we just took them right out. So it took 2 tries because there was a tree behind me. I didn't want to run into that. But
and you can see the ATAS-120A right there mounted to the front of the bumper.
And the next thing that we're going to do is...
So ATAS-120A is connected to my FT891, permanently mounted in the Jeep. And I play radio when I'm mobile. So thanks, Kurt, for that. And we'll move on next to the next video. The next video is me sitting in a... actually, this whole video was a how to do POTA activation. Back in the day, it's completely different now. Some of the things in this video probably still are the same, but now we can do our own uploads at Parks on the Air. All right, so N4Jaw said, Robbie, what key, red, is that you're using from the back of your truck? Well, this guy right here is from American Morse, and you can see later in the video that I'm actually using the single paddle. And I had to put this one together because I bought it as a kit. And back then, I was a lot slower. I think that might have been 15 words a minute. But if we go to American Morse Equipment, and I am not sponsored by these guys, I like their product. So this is the Mini B miniature single lever side swiper paddle. And you can make it into a, what is that called? Come on now, what's it called? I can't remember. Cootie. It could be used as a cootie. I use it as a single paddle. And I like to use that quite a bit. All right, so thank you, N4Jaw, for that question. That was over a year ago, and it's always good to catch you on the air, Jim. All righty, the next one. Next up is from Alpha Alpha Zero Zulu. It says, why does this gem not have 1 million views? Well, I was just messing around. This is a song made in Morse code. I used GarageBand to record it and just threw it together, and it has a bunch of QSL cards that I had received doing CW. This is day W1RCP. That was RCP right there. Then, and no song is complete without counting in Spanish, right? Here's an Easter egg. That's, I believe that's PSK 31. Or it might have been RTTY. I can't remember. Plug it into your FL Digi. Figure out what it says. Probably something like and subscribe. Hey, thanks, Kyle. You guys can check out Alpha Alpha Zero Zulu's channel. He's also a great ham, great guy. And don't forget to mention Chipotle. He'll start sweating, wondering where the nearest Chipotle is. So let's go to the next one. We got Kilo Echo 4 Eastern Standard Time. And that is Mike. He is in the Ham Radio Guys Discord. Ham Radio Adventure Guy. His Discord. We're pretty good friends. I don't think I've met him in person, though he did wish me a happy birthday. But he said, what tablet are you using? Day Kilo Echo 4 Eastern Standard Time. So you can see in the Will It POTA video, field testing a DIY AX2 style antenna. I have a screen recording, and you can see that I'm working M0TTQ on, I believe that's 17 meters or 15 meters. But I built this antenna. It looks more like a prototype, but if you watch in the video, I make some pretty good contacts. One across the pond and one across the pond. So Stuart wound up getting me on that particular activation. 5 watts, literally, across the big pond. But before that, I got Eddie, KO4NLL, across the pond. So it was across the, oh man, where were we? Gosh, I can't remember. Reed Bingham. So Lake Reed Bingham, whatever that is. It's just Reed Bingham, and there's a lake. It's formed by a dam on whatever river that's called. I think it's the Little River. So, hey, thanks, Mike, for that comment and question. And now let's go back to Reed Bingham again. This 2 questions. First of all, nice job, guys, from Larry Bingham himself. He has no relation to this part, but he's gotten us quite a bit. Catch anything else besides contacts?
Go out and test.
No, we didn't catch anything other than contacts, because we were testing out if we could use a jack kite pole for my 16-foot John boat, which also answers Darren's question. Darren from Georgia, K4DMN. He said, what size boat do you have? And I have a 16-foot John boat with a 20 horsepower Mercury engine. It's going to take my Mercury and cruise it up and down the river, or in our case, we were planning to go to Ossabaw and Wausau Islands over there on the east coast side of Georgia. And we were just testing it out to see if it would work. And we made quite a few contacts from the John boat there at Reed Bingham. And so, hey, thanks, Larry, and thank you, Darren, for the questions about the equipment that we were using and if we caught fish. Now, I'm sure we could take that jack kite pole and probably put some fishing line on the end of it and 31-foot cast and go catch some fish, but we did not fish this day. Alrighty, so let's move on to the next question. Is from 1979 Iceman. Don't have a call sign for this guy, but he was asking, what is the wire winder that I was using in this video right here, the MFJ 1898 telescoping antenna? That guy right there is one of the smaller PLA filament thingies. Come on, help me out here. The filament spools. And I had already used up all the filament, and I said, this would make a nice winder for an antenna. This one was holding some of the arborist line, and so I 3D printed a knob and glued it into a nice big hole that I had drilled in it, and you can wind it up quite nicely. Something that you can DIY if you have filament spools at home. If you do 3D printing, well, you already have access to filament. You're eventually going to run out, so you can make some nice winders just by drilling, I think it was like a 3/4 inch hole. You can design it whatever size you want. It's easy to make some extrusions on Tinkercad or on the hobbyist version of Fusion 360. Those are some that I use. I teach, so I have a full-fledged version of Fusion 360, so I experiment quite a bit on that. All right, so thank you, 1979 Iceman. I assume he's a few years older than me, or that's when he got licensed. Who knows? He's definitely not from the Ice Age. All right, so slightly off topic, we have a question from Frog37, but his call sign is KF0KTB, and that's Mateo out of Colorado. And he asks, slightly off topic, what bag is that? And thanks for the flowers for the great video. But this is the Explorer bag. And this bag, oh, there's that key again. But this bag is the Explorer bag. It's from Gigaparts. I have 2 of them. And you can go to Gigaparts, look up Explorer bag. They sell the bag. They sell the pouches that stick on the inside with Velcro. And I'm going to say it. I bought some other side bags to clip onto it from TMU. So Temu. They were $6 or $7 a piece, which is a little cheaper than Gigaparts. I'm not knocking Gigaparts, but I just wanted some more flexibility, some things to put on the Alice clips, or the other name for them, I can't remember offhand, but you can clip other things to the bag. Alrighty, so hey, thank you, Mateo, for that comment. And now this one's more funny than it is a question. But this is my sister. I visited her in South Carolina. There's quite a few parks around her place, 6 or 8. I wanted to go hit them up. This one just happens to be Cape Romaine. We did Fort Moultrie, which I live in Moultrie, Georgia, but Fort Moultrie is in South Carolina where she lives. So this is us.
That screen looks dirty.
The screen was dirty.
See how it's fuzzy right there?
It's like a filter.
It does look like a filter. But Toby, Alpha Delta 2 Charlie Delta out in New Jersey, said, Robbie's sister, become a him and show Robbie how to POTA, because we joke around. Robbie can't POTA. That's my call sign. Whiskey 1. Robbie can't POTA. It says Radio Charlie Papa here. My sister made me this shirt. But James from Ham Radio Adventure Guy, Kilo Echo 8 Papa Zulu November, misheard me one time. I said Robbie can POTA. But through the magic of ham radio, it turned into Robbie can't POTA, and it stuck. Because, you know, sometimes I'm stuck at home. I got a wife, kids, and job, and all other stuff. And I'm young. I'm only 41. So, at any rate, Toby was denied her request by my sister. She doesn't want to be a ham radio operator. Maybe one day. Who knows? Retirement age, she might get bored. And, you know, apocalypse, zombie apocalypse. So, thank you, Toby, for that comment. Appreciate you. This is one of those times you didn't have to stand on the desk to make this contact, but Toby is an avid Parks on the Air hunter. So, hey, tried to keep this under 15 minutes. I think I made it. I hope that my makeshift background just to keep the hallway out works. We're going to find out. Otherwise, it may just be a floating head in this video. But if you do want to send me an email, I'm good on QRZ. You can leave a comment, which does get some action on my YouTube channel, which is still being built. You know, I'm a hobbyist. I'm a serial hobbyist. I may do this for a while and say, oh, bump that. I'm going to go do something else. But this is something different. And I'm W1RCP. I go by Rob on the air. I'll go by Bob if you call me Bob. CW, most people say Bob. It just sounds better. Da-did-it, da-da-da-da-did-it, versus did-a-did, da-da-da. Da-did-it. I mean, Bob does sound pretty cool. So does Bill. But we won't get into that. I'll say hey to Bill if you do tune in. Kilo 4, November Yankee Mike, New York Mets. So, hey, Bill, if you do watch my videos, what's up? Alrighty, I think we're going to just hush my face up now. I hope you've enjoyed going through some of the videos that I've posted in the last year. Lately, it's been projects. I just posted a video today, and I'm posting another one right after it. That should be a YouTube faux pas, but I'm doing it anyways because this is my channel, and I do what I do. I do what I want to do. Can't tell me nothing. But I'm posting this video because I wanted some interaction with some of my other viewers. And make sure that you like and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything that I've posted. It does help me out when there's a subscriber. If you don't want to hit that bell, if you don't hit the bell, you won't get annoyed when I post something. If you do hit the bell, you'll get a notification when I do post something. So, hey, thanks for liking, subscribing, and supporting my channel in any way possible. And I look forward to another video. I know in another week or two, I'm going to post a video on how to build a 3D printed key. And I may even start selling those, but I can't say anything because I don't have a channel that's monetized yet. I only have 571 subscribers right now, but hey, let's make that boom. Let's make it go like this. Phew, let's go with logarithmic, alrighty? So I'm W1RCP, and I'm not using a GoPro today, so I can't say GoPro, stop capture.